In this video, I'm going to be speaking to you about woman semen retention or how women react to your aura when you go on nofap / retention. See, the bottom line is when you go on retention / nofap, you start becoming more direct because you have masculinity. You literally have masculinity coursing inside your veins and your whole body. So you literally change from being, passive to literally being direct and bold. And this is what women find attractive. You start speaking your mind. See, the thing is, when you, for example, I want to metaphorically tie it to, like, for you example, like going on a fast. If you're able to go on a fast for like 12 hours, during those 12 hours, your body's going to go through your cells are literally going to be changing because it's not getting the nutrients that it usually has. So it's going to go into survival mode. But the thing is, you're going to be way sharper because of it. You're going to be super sharp because of it, because you're literally back into your survival mode in terms of just, putting yourself over to survive. So and the thing is, you might realize that your voice might get deeper. You might think clearer. Your brain activity starts spiraling with ideas and stuff like that to survive, because we are creatures of survival. When you fast, it literally puts you back to your chorus authentic self for you just to fast. Now, if you couple this with nofap / retention, you have literally transcended into your best version, your most authentic version of yourself. And this is why you might come across as someone who's able to just speak their mind, because at this point you literally have nothing to lose. You think about it. If you're fasted for a while and your body literally doesn't know when it's going to eat, you're literally putting everything out there because you don't have anything to lose. Your body might think that you might be on the brink of death, so you're putting everything out there for you to be able to survive. And this is how you have to look at it. This is the whole metaphor of semen retention, because the thing is about nofap / retention is that since we're men who are put here to procreate and attention, and we have a lot of retention, we literally have nofap and retention. We're literally retaining our nut. And we literally are becoming someone who is living in this quote-unquote survival mode. And so all things in our bodies are going to regenerate. Our cells are going to come back stronger. Our voices are going to get deeper. Our faces are going to get clearer. Our intentions are going to get clearer. Our voices are going to get clearer. Pretty much, we're going to literally become the 2.0 version of ourselves. And this is why women may come across as find us attractive, because of doing this stuff. Now, this isn't solely on. This isn't solely on. I'm talking about the super primal instincts, primal factors of going on something like nofap and retention. I'm talking about this. This is super primal. This is the primal version. This is all the body language techniques and stuff like that. And the thing is, it also allows you to take more risks because, like I said before, because your body doesn't literally know when it's going to eat next or when it's going to survive, how long it's going to survive. You're probably more likely to take a risk because you have nothing to lose. This is how you have to start thinking about it. And I'd advise you, if you are someone who's in some sort of business presentation or some sort of thing, anything that has to do with business, and you have to present in front of people, I would maybe recommend that you fast before your speech and see how you come across. Now, the thing is, you don't want people. Some people might think that you were way too serious because you actually haven't eaten everything. But if you're able to just consciously smile and stuff while you're giving these presentations, you might come across as super sharp. It might work for you where you're super sharp because your body's going through this process where it's literally looking for its next meal. And so it has to become sharp, So the bottom line is, she's gonna find you more attractive because you have open body language. You literally aren't shy anymore. You literally are beating the shyness out of you, the beta-ness out of you because of your extensive, nofap journey, no retention journey. You're literally beating that out of you because you literally can't afford to do it anymore because you're literally putting measures on survival. See, the thing is, measure it up to something like you're training with a weight vest. You're training with a weight vest, and now here it's a lot easier when you take the weight vest off to literally do your workouts because you were training in double the weight. This is how you have to look at it when you go on retention and stuff like that. It's a lot harder, when you've completely fapped it away, because now you're probably more comfortable, and because you're comfortable, you're probably less likely to take a risk with her. This is all I'm trying to say. All I'm saying is that this woman attraction stuff, she feels your aura. She feels that survival aura, that surging energy through your nut sack, through your ball sack, all these through your entire body. She literally feels this energy aura in you, and now you're transmuting it subconsciously through to her. Woman and men dynamics is the feminine and masculine role. This is what you have to look. This is how you have to look for when you go on something like this. This literally is the start of you changing your life in terms of business, woman, and relationships and fitness. It literally is the start of it. You go nofap for a little bit, everything is going to 10x in your life. Your business is going to skyrocket because you just have that killer instinct. The relationship with women is going to skyrocket because you're back to your masculine core. Your fitness is going to skyrocket. And the thing is, recently I had a PR on bench press, and I hit like 225 about like 26 and a half times. And that's I might be around like 200 pounds, give or take 190, 200, something like that. So I was able to hit that, continuously for literally double my body weight. So that literally just goes to show how much 10x, the testosterone builds up. Your voice is probably going to start deepening up. You have a soothing aura about you. So the thing is, you have this authoritative aura about you. But the thing is, it's not super all over the place. It's controlled. This is the type of thing that I'm trying to get when you go on something like nofap and retention for a while, So if you really want to transcend your life, you transmute this energy. You transmute it through your business, your fitness, your finances, and things like that. And now everything is starting to fall into place, There's a spiritual side effects of doing this, because you're so focused and so intentional and so present that everything starts working out for itself in its favor. And this is a very good thing for you. So a lot of people are always complaining about their lives being scattered. Everything is just scattered and everything's not going well, stuff like that. Once you start directing your energy and being intentional and meditating with your energy, you start realizing everything's going to fall into place. Another thing is focus. Once you're focused on specific things, everything is going to start scattering, is going to start coming into place. You have to realize that, seek ye the kingdom of heaven, and everything will fall into place. You have to realize, you have to find your foundation, and everything will start falling into place. Now, I don't want to, I want this to make as much sense as possible for you guys. So usually start your day with meditation and visualize, visualize how you want your life to go. Visualize the big wins that you're seeking. And then day by day, you're slowly going to increase that energy, and it's slowly going to happen. It's what you have to realize, especially if you want nofap and retention. Your visualizations, manifestations, 10x. It will 10x. You will see the fruits of your labor. See, another thing is about just what you speak. When you speak on nofap retention, you're going to notice more, especially if it's a repetitive type of thing, you're going to notice more likely than not that you might start seeing the things that you were speaking about. This is the life and death are through the tongue, and whoever loves speaking is going to eat those fruits. So you have to realize what you're talking about. You have to realize what you're saying. You have to be intentional about your thinking. You just have to continue. You literally have to be just intentional and, purposely think about specific things, purposely talk about specific things, build your rocket ship, build your wealth, build your relationships, build all of these things. It's probably going to do better for you than just being scattered in your focus and just living by default instead of living by intentionality. This is the number one thing: live by intentionality instead of living by just autopilot, and you will start seeing, better outcomes. Now I help guys specifically with their outcomes in life, especially when it comes to wealth, relationships, and fitness. And what I did for you guys is to put a group down below of a group that, we usually have weekly calls that we can talk about self-improvement, helping you guys become the best version, helping all of us, bouncing ideas off of each other and everything like that. Make sure you click on that description down below to check it out.